for a certain time, and it's not allowing me. I don't
Because
know
you
how
were
to fix
doing it
that.
wrong.
Huh?
You're now set for subscribers
Okay, I see
only.
now. Thank you. What happened?
You
What?
were doing it wrong.
Oh, okay. Leave at it right now. Members
Yeah.
only. Okay, got you.
Subscribers only.
Yeah, subscribers only. Yeah.
It wasn't going to show me under members only. That's why it wasn't showing me that you were live.
Oh, okay. Welcome in, everybody. What's up? What's going on in YouTube world this morning? Hope everybody's having a blessed one, guys. Come on and join the stream. Go ahead and sub, like the stream, share the stream, buy a membership to become part of the family. Come on, don't be afraid. It's a great channel to be involved with. We help one another. It's not just about me, it's about y'all too. It's not just about me, it's about helping somebody to get through a hard time in their life that they're looking for help for. That's what my whole purpose of my stream is for. It is not for politics. It is not for who you upon you want to pray to. That's everybody else's business. We don't want to talk about none of that. And we don't care about what your sexual preferences are here. We accept everybody. We accept everybody here in this stream. We just want to have a good, clean stream. And I had to go subs only just because the trolls were trying to play it hard again yesterday. So that's why I went ahead and went to subs first to see what's gonna happen. So we'll see what happens, you know. Boost it up. I don't need this. This is all bad. Yep, there we go. Subscribers only. Welcome into the stream. Hope everybody's gonna have a blessed one. Come on in and join the family. Don't be afraid. If you want to become a member, subscribe. You can subscribe to the stream. Yes, you can. You can subscribe. You can also push that like button. Also, guys, let's get them likes up. Let's get them subs up. Come on, everybody. Let's get this ball on a roll. Let's get some money revenue so we can make the stream bigger and better than what it is now. I do the do majority is it's not just working on me. It's working on everybody else. Somebody that may be having a hard time with their sobriety and they want to become clean and they just want to know how they can do that. That's what the stream is about. And plus our mental health to work on it because we all have depression and anxiety in one form or another. You can't say that you don't. Everybody has a sickness when it comes to mental health. Mental health can really play a big toll on somebody. And when you're not thinking right, your mind's not clear, you just trying to numb the pain because that's the only way you know how to numb the pain, and you can be freeful and be a functional person as being somebody that's locked behind walls with a controlled substance or alcohol. I myself, back in October of 2025, I started this stream, and it was about my sobriety because that was the day that I started my sobriety, and I've been clean still. I'm not turning around. I'm not going back. I did it all on my own. And you could do the same thing as long as you have that obedience for yourself to say, no, you don't need it. Because, once you get triggers, you got triggers. And once you have triggers, those are the things that send you back to the drugs and alcohol because you're trying to numb the pain. But you say, a lot of people say, but it just makes me more happier. I fully understand that. It could make a lot of people happier. But is that a kind of life you want to live? Because I had got sick and tired of hurting people, my family, my friends, being ignorant and rude. Um, so I was blacking out when I was drinking. So I'm glad that I took myself off the alcohol the way I did, and it worked for me. And I'm doing fine. No rehabs, no counseling, nothing. I did it all on my own. Because of everything that I've went through in life, it's pretty tragical for what I went through in my life. And my mental health is really trucked up, and my sobriety was terrible, guys, because of all this stuff that happened to me as a child and as I was growing up. I just couldn't stop. I was just so fucked up in the head because of all the shit that had happened to me. So that's why I bring the stream to everybody else. Maybe you want to become clean. You want to work on your mental health. That's what the stream's for. Please don't be afraid to sub. Sorry, it has to be members only. I had to do this because of the trolls. So I'm sorry if you don't like the fact that I have it that way. I apologize. But right now, at this point in time, it's going to be subs and subs only, because of the trollers and the spammers and how bad they were doing it. I'm not playing around anymore. I mean, they're going to have to sub to the stream. They have to sub to the stream to come in and say anything. So it's going to be 20 minutes before you can even say one thing. So become you know, a, subscribe to the stream, guys. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I need 23 more subs to hit the 2K mark, guys. And I started back in 2025. That's not bad. A lot of my things that made my lot of subscribers, that was through my shorts. Go in and check all my shorts. There's all kind of different stuff in there. Go check it out. Even whenever after my journey of quitting drinking back in 2025 April, I was also diagnosed with bladder cancer and kidney cancer. October 31st, Halloween Day, I had my surgery. They converted my only kidney into a half a kidney. So it had two types of cancer that was on it. And it's been a struggle, wondering what's going to happen next because I've got an appointment the 21st. It's coming right up around the corner. It's going to be this Wednesday coming up. Yeah, guys, it's something else. It really is something else. I just wished I can get somebody to come in and be truthful to themselves to say, you know what, I'm ready to make that next step. I'm ready to become clean. I need to do this for myself or whoever else that you're doing it for because you've been hurting that person. You have to make that decision on your own. You have to be willing to say, you know what, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. I need to stop drinking. So that's how you stop. You start working on yourself. You got to learn to train yourself and don't listen to that voice inside your head that just like you get that thought and it's like and you can't get that thought out of your mind because of that sobriety, whatever it is with your sobriety that you're breaking or you're just not even got that sobriety yet. If it's drugs or if it's alcohol, I fully understand. That's what I did to numb my pain. I was able to be more happier that way, being intoxicated every day, so I didn't remember the shit that was going on. But sometimes when I was drinking, it really brought out some terrible shit about the way me and my brother and my sister Holly was all raised. It was a really bad thing, bad. So, for as much as I've been hurting in and out of jails because of my addiction, I fully understand how you feel about an addiction. Addiction can get you put in places that you wish you weren't, because jail makes your mental health even worse. Your depression, your anxiety is way much higher when you're incarcerated. I've been incarcerated. I sat in jail for over 13 and a half months. In county, no regular prison, in county. That was the most hardest freaking time to do, guys, because there's nothing that you can do in a county jail. But they're not a county jail anymore. They're considered as a prison. They changed it so they can hold felonies in their jail. So I made that decision myself to quit, and that's what I did. I quit, and I did it on my own. I didn't even brag about it. Nobody even said anything about it. I met Karen. I'm shocked Karen because she won't because every time that she did appraise me. She would get let down because I'd be right back at the shit again. So I finally decided to do it in April 2025 to turn my life around, and it's been so much better. I don't have to worry about waking up and answering just to whatever I had said or done the night before because I couldn't remember what I did. Life like that is very hard to live. Very hard to live. And if you're just trying to numb your pain, you're getting down deeper and deeper and deeper with your mental health. It's making it way worse for you. Way worse. But yeah, guys, come on in. Come on in. Come in and speak the facts. We're talking about mental health and sobriety here, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important for a lot of people to find that inner peace in themselves, to start loving themselves and start caring for themselves. And once they start doing that, everything can just start changing around. I know sometimes it's hard. It's just depending on what you have gone through in life. It's very hard for some people for that sobriety. They're not ready until they're ready. Look, I wasn't done until I was ready to, and I did something on my own. So yeah, proud of myself for what I did. I worked my ass off. And I still get the triggers. I still get that thought of having a drink. Yes, I do. But I defeat it. I don't let it keep on bothering me. I just don't think about it. I try to obedient to my. That's not what you're looking for. But sometimes depending on the days and how much shit's going on in the depression, I fully understand when it comes to becoming with an alcohol drink just to relax and calm down. But then you find yourself more comfortable being that way, and now you have an addiction and that's a sickness. Everybody, you have to know that any kind of drug or alcohol is considered as a sickness. You need help, but you have to be able to do it on your own. Captain, what's up? Hi, I'm back. Sorry. Well, it's okay there, Captain. How you been doing today? Hope everything's well for you and your fam. Sending positive vibes to you. There, everybody in the chat, guys. I'm sorry that it's subs only, but we had to. We were too much garbage was going on, and I'm not going to stop my lives because of somebody trying to break it down. I'll do opposite. I'll have to change it. So I changed it, and I started yesterday with subs and subs only because of the simple fact that all the haters and the troll. I don't need that hatred. I am making myself better. I am moving up. I'm working on things. Usually, when I was drunk and drunk, I didn't want to do shit. I wanted to stay at home. I was running away from people. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I'd stay in the house by myself, even though I still do that because it's too blessed hot sometimes for me, and I just sweat so freaking bad. Looks like I have just gotten out the shower. How bad I sweat when I'm outside in the heat. Um, so yeah, guys, you want that? I've been doing well. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, there, Captain. Wonderful. That is beautiful. So, guys, yeah, I just try to do the best I can. I do every day. That's what you got to do. Live out every day to the fullest. If you don't live out every day to the fullest, you're not getting good quality of life. You're shortening yourself out of some good memories that could be made that you're missing out on because you're allowing your addiction to hold you back or your mental health to keep you in a dark room. That's what mental health does to you, and plus your addictions. Because once you become clean, you hating yourself. Is why did you fucking do that? You spent all your fucking money. Now you start hating on yourself, and then you get pissed. So I fully understand that. I fully understand addiction. Addiction is very hard to
Why does he
complete.
keep spamming hi?
Huh?
Why does he keep spamming hi?
Captain, what's going on? Yeah, so that's what I went through in life, and I did it on my own. You have to do it for yourself. Or you want to do it for somebody that you love because you're sick and tired of hurting them, and you want them back into your life. And then once that happens, you hold on to that sobriety so tightly. That's just something that you completed that you should be proud of.
Just because it sends the prompt don't mean you gotta hit it.
And you don't have to keep on. You don't have to push it. It comes up for everybody like that. Everybody. And the only way that does is if you're going in and out of the stream. That's the only way you get that.
Exactly.
The only way it happens if you're going in and out the stream and you're able to say hi. You don't have to answer that prompt. Yeah, you don't have to answer that all the time. You only have to say it one time because I already know you're in the stream there, Captain. So how's your day going so far on this beautiful Sunday morning? Hope everything's well for you and your family. If not, I'm sending positive vibes to you there, my friend. Keep your head up. Keep on pushing forward. You got this. You definitely got it. You can do it. I have faith in you. Everybody else can have faith in you too and see that you're working hard on yourself. That's a blessing. when you're willing to do it for yourself and you're being really obedient and hard on yourself to be like, no, the triggers will always be there because once you get into an addiction, once one of them triggers hit and you're so pissed and that's the first thing you think of is going back to that drug or alcohol to numb your pain. Now you just lost your sobriety. Something that you really worked hard on for because of your triggers. You have to work on yourself. You got to pay attention to what your triggers are. Change your people, places, and things, guys. Change all that. And once you change all that, and don't, most people, what they do is they move to a different city so they can start new. They start new there because they don't know anything that's going on in that county that they're living in or country. Wherever they moved, you need to move from the situation that you're in or change your friends and places and think, places where you go. You definitely got to do that. You can't go to the same places because you enjoy you got to stay away from that. You got to be really obedient on yourself. And when you do, you will find the answer. I promise you. You'll be like, wow, sick and tired of waking up with hangovers every morning. What did I do last night? Do I have to answer to? What do I have to apologize for? What the fuck did I do the night before? That's was my feelings because I would really, really get plastered every single day. And I'm talking, don't remember shit. Um, until the next morning, and then I hear about it because, hey, you did it. You know, I got sick and tired of hearing that. And I wanted to do it for my grandson, which was just born. He's like 7, almost 8 months. I did it not just for him, I did it for my family and my children. Something they've been asking for. And so I finally decided to do it, and I did it on my own. I worked on my own self. I was paying attention to a lot of people say how they weaned themselves off of alcohol, and that's what I exactly did. I weaned myself off of alcohol, and to where I didn't even. I bought 2 4 Locos that day. I took a sip, and I said, "Oh, this shit is fucking nasty." I spit that shit out. I dumped it down the drain. I put the other can in the refrigerator. It sat there for over a year. So I gave it to my neighbor for his birthday. So it's no longer in here, but it sat in there for over a year. So I knew that was sitting there, but I didn't want it. You have to have that ability to fight them urges. But when it comes to your triggers, when it comes to your mental health, them triggers can come back really quick. So you got to watch your triggers. Triggers are the most hardest thing to fight when you get a trigger, or you have an addictive attitude. Once you have an addictive attitude, it's so hard to stop things when you have that addictive attitude because you want to get higher and higher and higher. But remember, guys, no matter how much you bang or you smoke or whatever you're doing, it's not worth it at the end.
He's almost
You're
9 months
killing
old.
your own self, and your family and friends are not liking it. And that's why they're not talking to you because they don't want to see you this way. They want to see you get better. Get your family put back together. You can do it. You can do anything that you want to do as long as you set your mind and your heart and soul on it. And that's something you really want, you'll do it.
He'll be 9 months old on the 23rd.
9 months old, okay? He's 9 months. I said eight. Eight,
That's why I
yeah.
put the 9 in the
Um,
chat.
by me, it's Sunday afternoon. It's 10:30 here. 10:30 in the morning here, there, Jack. But yeah, guys, that's what the stream is all about. It's about learning to cope with you got a coping skills that you have to use. Coping skills, you know what the coping skills are. If you don't look them up, you'll look at the cope, and then you'll more understand the coping thing. It's a sickness. You'll always have that sickness. There's just that one trigger that can send you right back to becoming right back into it and drinking and drugs. And then when that happens, you are going to be so much worse than what you were before you were on that wagon. And that trigger made you fall off that wagon. Now that is going to take you even harder. You're going to be way worse than what you were the first time. And you're going to be so much harder to get you off the alcohol. So, guys, keep your sobriety tightly. It's something that's very important for a lot of people, especially when it comes to your family, your friends. Like I said, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to, no. Nobody wants to talk to somebody that is just nasty all the time and that don't, because that's the way I was. I was just nasty and I didn't care. My freaking depression and anxiety really was getting to me, especially when it come to alcohol. That gluten free Tito's. I drink the shit out of that Tito's with some pineapple juice. That was my drink, pineapple juice and the Tito's or the cranberry. But I didn't really care for the cranberry because cranberry always dries your mouth out. So I didn't really mess with the cranberry so much. But whoever's in here, and if you have not yet, please double tap that screen. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, be part of the stream. Also, become a family member. Go ahead and buy that membership. You can come in here just because you may not have a mental health issue, but you're lying to yourself. But if you don't, if you're not, if you're sober, you don't, you can help somebody else out. You don't have to have these things to be able to join the stream and to learn some things. I went through a lot of stuff, guys. I was in and out of jail. Jail is the worst place, especially when it comes to your mental health. I'm gonna tell you what, when you're locked up behind them walls and you hear, yeah, those are the doors airlock, locking and clicking, and you hear at the end. Yeah, that's a sound that I'll never forget. Um, Jail is not a place to go if the food is disgusting, unless you have family that's sending you money for you to be able to get commissary, the radios. It's just so damn expensive when you go when you're a criminal, you know.
Well, I just asked Miss Carol how much they're asking for that trailer.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a response. Because I told her I'm waiting for my settlement. And it should be here in the middle of September. Beginning of fall. So,
Cheers to everybody.
I said we want to look for a new place, but we don't want to leave the park either. So,
So, guys, it's very important. Mental health is very important for you. Keep yourself healthy. Yes, most definitely. Everybody's being so quiet. Wow, we've got 4 people in here. 2 of them, well, no, 3, no, because it'd only be 2 right now that I know of. There's 2 other ones sitting in the back.
well, you or me.
Oh, okay, so there's 1 sitting in the back. One person. Yeah, only 1 person. And this would be Captain. Captain would
And the
be
reason
the
you or
4th
me
one.
because I was playing my game on this one and that one was on,
Oh, okay.
so I could watch chat like I always do.
See, I like having a stream like this. I don't have to sit now and answer to any of the trolls and the spammers. It's much more comfortable, a good, nice, clean stream. I'm loving it this way, guys. I'm sorry, but if you want to have anything to do with the stream, you're going to have to subscribe to the stream. And then when you go in there, and if you really want to follow me because you're mental health or your sobriety, you're more than welcome to. Go in and make sure you turn on all notifications so you know that there's the members only. They get the exclusive videos and everything else like that. So please become a part of the stream. You can do something for somebody else if you have some good knowledge. To be able to help somebody, that's awesome. That's what we're looking for, is people to want to be here and to have a good family that we can help one another or others. It's not just about me. It's about y'all too, this stream is. I don't make it about just me. It's about everybody on this stream. Treat the stream as you would want your stream to be treated. I got I got copyrighted yesterday. Not a big part of it, but I got good. Yeah, I got it again. It's like the 3rd or 4th time I've gotten that copyright. But they said it has no effect on my stream, so that's okay. But yeah, that's crazy. Hold on 1 minute. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Morning, Jen.
Good morning, Jen. How are you doing on this beautiful Sunday morning, eh? It's almost afternoon time here for us, and we're going on 11 o'clock. So when it's about 8 o'clock, no, yeah, it's going on 8 o'clock your time. Yeah, it would be going on 8 o'clock. Yeah, in 15 minutes it'll be 8 o'clock for you. It's 7:45 where you live. Yeah, I had a better sleep than I did the last couple of nights, but I'm glad I got some sleep. I was tired all throughout the day, and this bladder cancer, guys, it's freaking killing me. I'm I'm scared of what's happening next. Just to use the bathroom, it hurts so blessed bad that I have to. Whoo, is it hurt, guys? I would not wish this on anybody. If my doctor would have just done what he was supposed to do, I wouldn't be in this predicament. That worrying of what's going to happen next. What surgery am I going to have next? It's coming up. They got. I got bladder cancer. I have kidney cancer again too. I have two renal masses growing on the same kidney that I just had done worked on the end of October, Halloween Day. They did a 7.5 hour surgery on me to convert my only kidney into a half a kidney. I had renal mass and I had malignant cancer on the kidney. The malignant cancer was growing from the outside onto the inside of the kidney. So I have lots and lots of things to worry about. And I just, it kills me to walk around every single day just knowing what's going to happen next. Everything's up in the air. You're like, wow. Then I got these haters that want to come in and try to destroy my stream. I want a nice, quiet stream. I want people to come in and enjoy something, that not have to worry about listening to the dumb crap and reading the dumb stuff that's coming up on the chat. Yesterday took the final straw. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not playing. Subs only. If you want to be part of the family, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. It's not going to be any different for a while. It's going to stay this way. I'm not going to change it. I'm staying to subscribers only because of all the trolls and the spamming. If the trolls want to buy, if the trolls would love to get a subscription, hey, go ahead. But as soon as you come in and you're stupid, bop, you're gone. And guess what? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Another win for Chad. Pink. You know, that's the way I feel about it. Thank you for the win. I'm beating and defeating the trolls and the spammers, and they're not liking it. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. If you can't control yourself, you can't have any fucking manners for anybody, and you bring you and your all these trolls into the stream, and it's not just you, David, or somebody else. Y'all are a bunch of pieces of shits. Okay, I just want to tell you the facts. I really feel you could be more responsible. You're sitting there, Davey, saying, "Oh, I'm going to clean. I'm going to classes. I've got a baby on the way." So that sobriety is very important to you. He said, "Oh, I love your stream, but I'm going to follow you." He's been relentless. I'm telling you, he's coming in with different freaking every back to back to back to back to back. So you can buy the old accounts. Yeah, that's what he's doing, and that's how he's coming in. And it's just bullcrap. They pay, and then some people pay trolls to knock down people's streams to get them to stop. Because they're not looking for the small contenter. They're wanting the huge contenters. That are out to come. How you know how it is. But that's not what my stream is about. My stream is about helping somebody to make that right choice to say, I'm done. I can't do it no more. I have to do it for myself. And even if you're just doing it for somebody else, your kids, your part of your mom, your dad, your family, it's very important to you when it comes to your sobriety, because I'm telling you guys, my sobriety, I feel so much better with my sobriety. So much better. Like, I don't have to wake up with a headache, feeling nasty every morning, just trying to get the headache to go away so I can go to work. Yeah, that alcohol was really playing a toll on me, big time. But I managed to quit, and I have faith in y'all too, for real. You can do it. All you got to do is work on yourself, and when you work on yourself, you'll see the difference that what you're doing, and other people will see it too. And you're gonna don't even have to boast about it. You just simply show what you have done. And that's all you have to do is just show somebody the improvements that you've had in life after your sobriety. But like I said, guys, them triggers can really trigger you right back in the same predicament that you were in when you quit. So you got to have a very strong mind, and you gotta defeat them voices that you keep on. Go ahead, just one more hit, one more hit. It's not. You got to say nah. You got to be very hard on yourself. You can't give in. That there is considered also as an addictive attitude. And sometimes when you have an addictive attitude, it's much harder to quit any kind of drug or alcohol that you're doing. I hate hangovers. Yeah, I'd never liked hangovers either, for really. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome in. If you're in here new and you have not yet, double tap that screen. Come on and sub. Well, you already have to sub to come in, but thank you. I do appreciate the sub. And while you're in here, go ahead and double tap that screen. Let's get some likes up. And also, guys, if you want to be part of the family, it's very easy. You got to pay a membership to join the family. I'm sorry, but it's not mine. It's YouTube because I'm on a partial part owner. Me and co-partners with YouTube until I get my rest of my watch hours done to be fully monetized. I was fully monetized, but I didn't like the way that I had to do it. It was so easy, and now I see how so many YouTubers are so fast about getting it and not working hard to get what they have to. You can purchase it yourself and get a premium for $15.99 a month, though a month, guys, $15.99, or you can get one that's $8.99. So yeah, it's really bad that they want $5.99 for the memberships, but I'm pretty sure you've gone to a lot of people's streams, and it's pretty high to even get anybody to follow you because of the price. They're like, what, $6? Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna pay for that. No, I ain't got no. I don't have no mental health. I have no addictions. It's not what it's about. It's about you coming in here also as part of the family and reaching out to somebody to try to guide them in the right way. That's what the stream's all about, guys. Love it. You can get something out of it. I promise you. It's not no trash talk. I'm not misleading you in any kind of way. I'm being very truthful with you. Especially when it comes to that mental health, it's the hardest thing to beat, guys. You have to admit you had a problem. If you can't admit that you have a problem, you're not going to get any better. Or you're going to say, no, I ain't got no mental health problem. What are you talking about? Then you're in denial. That's what that means. You're in denial because every single one of us has a mental health or anxiety or some kind of depression. Somebody always has. But they try to hide it. But you're not doing a good job by hiding it because your friends and your family are seeing it. But you know what? They're afraid to say something to you because they're afraid that you're going to get mad at them. Stop being, you won't have so much trust in them. That's why a lot of your friends and your family won't say nothing to you. You, as a person that's holding these things that are a burden to you, you got to get them off of your chest. Got to get it off of your chest to make yourself feel better. You'll see the difference in life once you get all that what you're holding in. When you're holding in all that stuff, it's a bad thing. It's a really, really bad thing because what can happen? You're going to explode and you're going to hurt somebody. And that's not what you need. You need to make sure you take care of that mental health. That's very, very important, guys. Don't say, oh, well, it's a mental health, so I don't want nobody to make fun of me. Who cares? We all have it. Right after COVID, it's bad. Really, really bad with the mental health issues after COVID. It's gotten really bad. How many ignorant people do you run around with every day and then you just hear nasty shit people be saying because of that COVID? That COVID took out our sense of being able to talk to one another, to do things together without having to bicker and argue and all the fun stuff. Because that's when YouTube was getting smashed with dust, with the trollers and the spammers. I can imagine.
Wait,
Hmm.
do you still have that email on?
What?
Do you still have that email?
Yes. So yeah, guys, it's very important. And I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody say, you know what? I'm ready. How can I make the right step? Well, I'm not a certified counselor. I am not a certified drug counselor, but I have a lot of freaking knowledge that I can give to you by helping you. And trying to stay out of jail is the hardest thing, especially when you get put on probation, y'all. That is the hardest thing when it comes to your sobriety. They're wanting to send you to drug rehab you have to do and all this other stuff. It's not going to work for you because I already know how a lot of people I hear when you're incarcerated for 13 and a half months. Yeah, and being a slave working in a jail, a straight slavery. There is slavery in this world still, a form of it, and it's definitely in your prisons. And everybody feels it's okay that you pay a prisoner a dollar something a day to work an 8 hour shift. That is pure 100% slavery. 100%. And you know what? Usually you don't even get that money. If you have fines or anything, that money goes to your fines. You don't even get that money. So that's how a lot of people, well, jail is not a fun place to go, guys. It's not. It's very depressing. It's cold. You see some crazy ass shit when you're incarcerated. And when you have nobody to come there and talk to you, to be there, or sending letters, or able to get commissary. I wasn't able to get commissary. I had to be. My sister took all my money that was coming in and spent my fucking money while I was incarcerated. And she was supposed to be sending me money and supposed to be paying on the internet, and plus, never did. She took and overdrawn my checking account. So when I got out of jail, I had to go and get all that taken care of. It was a crying shame to see what family does to you. And I thought she would really be, down to earth to help me out, because we are siblings. But no, she took me for a ride. And yeah. And then when I was put in jail because I had cancer, I had pain pills. And they told me that my sister can bring them in. Well, I knew how many I had, and they gave me that time that I can have them because of the cancer. And my sister took pain pills off of me too, so I didn't even have enough to last me through the months. So, guys, I'm telling you, this kind of life that I lived, it's a hard life. Very, very hard life to live. You're just so scared to do so many different things. I am, I know I am.
Amanda and Sean will be here in an hour or two.
I know I am. When I talk to somebody face to face, I cannot get out the words what I'm trying to say to that person because my tongue tied, or I just totally forget. I do that a lot of times. I just totally forget what I'm talking about because that's how it's terrible. It was terrible. What I went through, guys? That's why I say it's terrible. There's a lot of shit that happened to me, guys, and ever since a child, and on from kindergarten, my dad gave me stitches, broken arms, broken legs. My father was not the nicest person. He really abused the shit out of me. That's where my mental health was shit, and that's why I ended up going to drugs and alcohol to numb my pain. Because you're absolutely right. That's what a lot of people say, but I feel so much better when I'm drinking. I'm not worried about those things. That's facts. 100% true, 100% facts. You're not lying. You're telling the truth. Don't sugarcoat everything. Because you try to sugarcoat everything, where is that getting you to? It's not getting you nowhere. You're going to be just stuck in that one spot until you say, I'm ready. Let's get this done. I'm ready to be better. I want to be joyful again. I want to start having a great family because once you get so old, guys, and I know a lot of people say, well, when I was younger, a lot of people, yes, when you were younger, you guys banged on the drugs. Fully understand it. Every teenager does, even in school, everything. You know how that shit works. There's drugs everywhere you go. The drugs are never going to stop. It's even in our schools. Um, yeah, it's crying shame what the heck's going on in our what's going on, guys. It's crazy. But that's where you end up with these sobriety problems. And I'm telling you guys, when you begin that sobriety, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to carry around. It's a token that you should hold on for the rest of your life and be proud of that token because you defeated that sobriety. You're working on your mental health. You're getting better. That's a fucking accomplishment. Be proud of yourself. Always be proud of yourself and accomplish that you have made in life because that's how it works. If you sit there and you think, oh, nobody's going to want me there, somebody's going to talk about me, that's where you come in with your mental health issues. You don't like being around new people. Fully understand it happens to everybody. So you can't say you don't have a mental health issue. You do. There it is right there. Just that what I just said. That is a form of mental health. You may say no, but yes, that's a form of it. You're afraid to talk to others or be around somebody new. Me, that's how I was. So I fully understand that point. 100.
Listen, I come to the conclusion, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Karen's not allowed to move in the shed.
No.
No. Want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
You can have the trailer. I'm living in the shed.
Yeah, now, you know what the difference is? When we get that, there's two bedrooms in the front. And then you go in the back, there's two bedrooms in the back, and then the bathroom. And then you got the kitchen, You got the living room. So we'd have to bust down that one extra room to make it bigger so our living room would be bigger like we have here.
Well, that's fine. We only
But I
need a
don't,
2 bedroom. We don't need a 4 bedroom.
yeah, we don't need a 4 bedroom trailer. But that's what we're about to move into, guys. But these people that own this trailer, I don't care if anybody knows I live in a trailer. It don't bother me. I'm not motivated to impress anybody. I really don't care where I reside. As long as I have a roof over my head, I'm eating 3 square meals a day, and I'm healthy. That's all I want. I'm not healthy, but I'm not healthy. Of course, I'm not because of the cancer. So, and the yard, oh, it's so much bigger. I love the yard. We got a nice big shed in the back, but the floors definitely need to be done. All new flooring, pretty much, because they're soft. Other than that, there's some on the outside to get it reshingled or something to make it look better. That would definitely look good, and do something with that roof because that roof looks like it's been a while since anything's been done to it. Yes, and there will be no more. No, it's definitely 100%. Because this one here is going to be tore down. So, and he asked us if we wanted. And I said, I want a trailer that has shade. He said, well, how about the one up in the corner? I said, yes, that's the one I've been wanting since we moved here. Because we're right up in the corner. There's no neighbors close to you in quite some way, except across the street. But we got that whole side yard that's so huge for the grandkids to run around in. I ain't got to worry about them running out on the road or anything else. They're right there in the yard, and I don't have to worry about it. But just make sure we pay attention to where they're heading off to. That's about it. But I love
Yeah,
that.
no more Ricardos.
I love to see. I'd love to see my grandson be able to come here and enjoy himself and have a sandbox and a playground so he can have enjoyment when he's here visiting grandpa and when he stays with grandpa and grandma. We've been waiting for this moment. So, I've sort of figured the money that she's willing to put in it, it'll definitely take a lot of it. It will definitely do a lot for that place, and it'll definitely be a better place. But the only thing we do need to get is definitely probably a heater for the whole house because they got the propane heater, but that's just in the middle of the trailer because you got 2 bedrooms in the front, which I do believe the one was the bathroom at one point in time, but I could not see. It was too dark. I didn't have a flashlight with me because I had my phone in the car. But yeah, it's got a huge yard, a nice fucking shed. Ooh, I said, nice looking shed. Look at that. I said, we've been needing that to store stuff. So it's perfect. And I don't know what they're looking for, but how much. But hopefully it's not too much because there's definitely some work that definitely needs to be done with it before it can move. A lot of cleaning, lots of cleaning. The floors are trashed. Trashed. Mildew, smell. You can smell mildew. Yeah, that's so you tell it's been setting for a while. Nobody's been messing around
I
with.
don't care if I
There's
want
a
to rip the carpets up.
there's a
We don't
soft
care.
there's a soft spot right in the door as soon as you come in. But the only carpets that are in the place is throw rugs. They're throw rugs. They're not installed carpet.
Then
There's
they're
no
gone.
there's huh?
They'll be gone.
Yeah, we're not gonna keep those in there. They'd be garbage, of course.
Get laminate and put them on the
And
floors.
the kitchen is way better. I can actually do something. I was like, whoa, this is fucking awesome. I can actually use my kitchen and I can make some cooking videos. I said, bet it's gonna happen. I can perfect. There's a counter right there where I can have a stove and everything. So it's gonna be perfect. So I could start doing some cooking videos like I've been wanting to do, even with the Blackstone. I'll do it with the Blackstone. I don't have to worry about somebody trying to figure out where I live at because it's very discluded where I'm at. And I love the spot it's going to be, so it's going to be even harder for somebody to try to pin me. Most definitely. It's going to be hard because I'm going to make it hard for you. So you can see on the outdoors of what we're doing with the anything, with the garden, planting some corn and shit like that. Because I like doing all that stuff. It's much better when you grow it yourself. Way, way better products. The stuff we buy in the store anymore is so disgusting. You can't. The watermelon's so hard. The cantaloupe, the honeydew, all this shit is so hard to. It's never used to be like that. It's like crazy, and you pay so much for them products. It's like wow. And I love eating fruit, but I don't like the fact of eating something that's super ass hard that it should not be. Cantaloupe is nothing like it used to be when I was growing up. A cantaloupe was so nice. It was so you just slice that son of a bitch and it's so juicy on the inside. You just take out them seeds and just go to It was so much better back in the days when I grew up when it came to cantaloupe, honeydew, and watermelon. Watermelon I used to love, but I don't like it most of the time. And you buy a watermelon, shit don't even taste like a damn watermelon. Doesn't taste like a damn watermelon at all. Or most of the time, even same with the cantaloupe and the honeydew. There's hardly no taste to it like it used to be. You used to be able to do a honeydew was so much easier to cut, and not anymore these days. And then you gotta pay an arm and a leg for this shit, and it's garbage, straight fucking garbage. So sad how the industry has turned out to be, because that's just so sad about America, is because our farmers cannot afford to keep it going with all the rising prices. They can't afford it. We're losing farmers because of all this garbage that's going on. Yes, homegrown food is much, much better. I love home. It's much, still tastes so much better. You know, you actually get that taste that tastes like a freaking tomato. You know, it's not something that's hard, a steak one that you buy at the store and you cut it, it's hard as a fucking brick. You're not supposed to be having a fucking hard ass tomato like that. That's not how a tomato should be. Our tomatoes are garbage anymore these days. That's how they're getting over on us, guys. That's how they're making more money. That's how they're making more money, because you're going to. But I don't see why. I really wouldn't. Because you know they have a lot of them. What do you call them? Little places to where they grow the products in. Their organic shit like that. There's places around here where I live at that have that going on right now. So yeah, there is a plant like that going around. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, because I peeped it, I was like, oh look at that, awesome, that's fucking sweet. Gotta peep it out, you know. So I do appreciate everybody that does come into the stream, my followers, my true followers that are here every single day, and especially to my manager Mod that goes through a lot of shit because of the hatred that's been going on my stream by the BS that's just bullcrap, pissing all my people off. Nobody wanted to stay in my room because of the shit, and I fully understand because I was getting angry and pissed because they were taking it out on my followers. They're taking it out on membership people. That's no. You're not to treat nobody that way. How would you like it if somebody treats you that way? I'm pretty sure somebody has. That's why you're doing it to somebody else. See, guys, you can't be faking life. You got to be true to yourself. And if you're not true to yourself, bro, it's not going to work out for you. You got to be true for yourself. You got to show love, who you are as a person, not hatred. Hatred is the worst thing that you could show in the world. A form of the freaking devil attacking us. Because these people have no common sense that does the stuff to streams, They get paid for it. So it's hard because there's so many streams that I've seen that they're hanging up on people. And it's pretty sad that I have to go to subscribers only to stop the haters. But guess what? I'm winning at the end. Oh yeah, I'm winning at the end. It's going to be a check for Chad, yes. But anybody would like to, please sub to the stream. I need like 23 more subscribers to get to 2K, guys. 2K. And I started this stream back in April 2025. And mostly I got all my subscribers. It was not lives. It was definitely not lives. Lives, you don't hardly get anything. It's all in about your shorts of what you do. That's basically where I get most of my subscribers. So all I really have to do is just do live, and not do lives, but just do shorts, and I'm gonna get paid. I don't have to worry about the haters then, because I'm gonna make content that's gonna be on there, and it's not gonna be just about me and everybody else. So that's what I feel like doing just half the time. But I got people that there for me that do protect and that want to see good for us. So that's what makes the hard decision of saying I can't really do that, because there's people that are truly here for the stream for a reason what it's for. So that what makes me to think differently. So I'm just trying to settle the dispute that's been going on ever since I started my stream. They've been really wicked on me for over a year, but I fought it and kept on going. They didn't stop me. They didn't stop me at all. I stopped for a week because I said, you know what, I need a break. So I took a break for a week, and yeah, And I come back, it was okay at first, and then phew, all the haters came. All the haters came again. Uh, there's plenty enough hate in this world. Plenty, 100%. Too much hatred. Everybody hates one another. That's not how God meant it to be. We're supposed to love and care for one another, not be a hater. Where do you think you're getting being a hater and being rude and disgusting to somebody every single day? Does that make you feel good about yourself? Does that make you feel good about yourself? How you degrade people because you're a hurting side, and you're taking your frustrations and your feelings and your depression and your anxiety out on somebody else that has no problems like this. But that's why a lot of people need to learn that don't try to get into a relationship you have any mental illness, and especially if you have not worked on it. But if you can learn to love yourself and care for yourself and others, you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to go. So never let your mental health or your sobriety hold you back ever, guys. Ever. Live out your day to the fullest every single day of your life. I'm telling you guys, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not. None of us are guaranteed the next second. That's how fast life can go. That's how fast life does go, guys. It goes by so fast. So make sure you enjoy every single day of your life. Don't be a hater, be a lover. It's way much better. When you love one another and care for one another, that's how the world's supposed to be. We're supposed to be there for thy neighbor. You treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. But yeah, I know there's a lot of problems that people have problems with their neighbors. That happens every day of our life.
I like our neighbor. Just the one though.
Having trouble trusting too many people. I trust you all enough. Yes. That's the hardest thing for a lot of people. You're absolutely right there, Harley, is that trust. The trust is the hardest, most definitely. To trust somebody else. To want to know, am I getting into another bad circumstances? That really brings somebody's life values down. It makes it feel lesser than what they actually are. And that's a mental health, guys. I tell you, there's so many different forms of mental illness. It's so many different forms. And everybody has one. No matter what you say, we all have one, especially since the new from the COVID. That changed everything in this world. That's where we got most alcoholics, too. A lot of them during COVID. We had a lot of alcoholics. Them alcohol stores were busy every day. They were at home drinking their wine, sipping on it, and doing their work at home. Why not? That's where we come up with a lot of more alcoholics, though. It's during the COVID time. During the COVID time, it's when we had a lot of alcoholics. A lot. Because they were so bored. And they already drank, but it made it worse for themselves because they were drinking every single day as they're working. So there we got an alcoholic. That's how easy it. That's how it goes.
How would I? Nothing. I just want to cut off nothing. No,
So
there ain't nothing.
people do make it hard to trust them. You're absolutely correct. They don't tell the truth. No, they never do tell the truth about themselves because
Yeah.
they're hiding. They're hiding it. But sooner or later, it will come out. And when it comes out, the truth is going to hit the fan, and you're going to lose that relationship. That's the hardest thing to do because when you have these problems, and you can't have a good relationship when you have mental illnesses. You need to work on yourself. You need to learn to
Well,
love
if you're at home right now, I'll run into it
yourself.
real quick.
How do I
I
love
said, if you're
myself?
at home
Go
now,
do
I'll run
something
into
for
it real
yourself.
quick.
Do something nice that you've been
All
needing to
right,
do
I'll be
instead
right
of
back.
helping everybody else. Make yourself feel special for the day.
I'll be back. Don't
Do
answer yet.
have a great one. Have a great day. Live out that full day to the hottest. Don't let anything slide through your fingers.
Did you hear me?
What?
I'll be right back. That was Tina.
Oh, okay. So yeah, guys, that's how that's been going, y'all. It's so sad. It really is. And babe, we got so much parking up there too in the
I
corner.
know. When we have our parties.
Yeah, tell the truth, even if I get into trouble for it. Most definitely, you have to. Because if you're not loyal to yourself and you're not truthful to yourself, you're never going to be. You're still hiding. You're still hiding, most definitely still hiding with your mental health. You're not gotten any better because things need to change and they're not changing. And if you don't change, you're never going to get anywhere where you're trying to get. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be whatever you're doing for your sobriety or need your sobriety. It's very important to a lot of people, guys. I'm telling you. It's a token that you want to hold on for life. And guys, I didn't even go to drug and alcohol classes. I did this on all by myself on drinking. I quit drinking on my own after 30 some years of drinking every single day of my life. And after I quit drinking, I was like, wow, I got this much money that I've been spending. Yeah, I was spending that much money on alcohol. I was like, wow, I do that so I could buy stuff for my grandbaby. So there you can see the changes that you can accomplish. You can accomplish that. And you will see the difference. You'll be more happier. You'll go out and use that money for things that you need, that you should have gotten for yourself, but you do for others because that's how it is. You'd rather do for somebody else than do for your own self. Sugarcoating things, yes. Yeah. I haven't drank in over a year. I started this stream, like I said, back in April 2025. And then I ended up finding out that I had the kidney cancer. That's on my shorts. Then I had to go in for another surgery because I had a tumor on my bladder. They called me the next day to tell me that it was definitely 100% cancer. Um, so I got bladder cancer, and I'm in second stage of kidney failure. And I got a lot of things that are going on with me, but I think, I tried it. I tried to help somebody because I don't want to see anybody hurt like I am because it's really freaking hard. It really is. Every single day it's like, what's going to take me out so fastly? What surgery? That's what scares me the most is where's the cancer going to go now since it's already went to my bladder? Because usually it does. Cancer will go to local organs, just like bladder cancer. It can cause you to have um, intestinal problems. So yeah, there's so many different things when it comes to, and I defeated it, and I'm proud of myself for what I did. And I want other people to be proud of their self too, to make that good decision for yourself, to make yourself feel good. You can do it. You have it in you. You got to be obedient on yourself. And if you're not, it's not going to work for you. You have to be ready and willing to do it for yourself. If you're not ready to, you're going to just live that life and keep on going until final something happens. And it's so sad, guys. I just wished everybody would learn to love life. It's so freaking sweet. It's so freaking short. You should learn to love one another as we used to, as friends and family members. That's not even happening anymore in this world. How many people have really lost their family members because we stopped communicating because of bad words and so much hatred towards your own family? Blood is much thicker than water. You should always stand up for your family. You should always be there for them. Protect them as you would protect yourself or your loved ones. Yes. Did it all on my own, guys. And you have to be obedient on yourself because that thought comes in your mind. That trigger does. You're like, geez, look, that beer's right there. I got that time to drink that fast beer before I get home. That's where you lost your sobriety now. And it's going to be harder for you to get back up. That's the hardest part is trying to get yourself back out of that circumstances that you were just in and you got yourself out of. And you did such a great job. Remember that. That's something to be proud of. Because a lot of Americans have addictions. There's a lot of them. Kremto, that Delta 8, the AK-47, Spice, just as bad. Yeah, it's so sad that I really can't get no viewers because I don't trust. I can't have Davey coming in the room and messing it up. This Sunday morning has been beautiful. It's been so peaceful. I love how the chat's going. I'm getting some people in here. They are paying attention. I'm getting the likes, not a lot, but hey, I still got somebody that's coming in and checking me out. It's like, as long as I have just that one person, that's all that matters to me. I don't care. I don't have to be famous to run a stream. Yes, it's very quiet, and I'm loving it. I'm not stressing out. I love it. That's why I got fed up. I know everybody kept on saying, put subscribers only on it. Put subscribers on only. Well, I did. I finally got fed up the other 2 nights ago. I was done with the shit. You're not going to come in here, intimidate my room, and mess with my people that follow me. That's not what I'm looking for on this stream. That's why it's only subscribers only. I'm sorry for the inconvenience to anybody because the way it's set up. But I have to because of all the hate that this stream has been getting, and the trolls and the spammers have been really, really bad. They've been messing with all my people, chasing my people away. They don't want to be here anymore because of all the hatred that's going on. What's going on in this room is the first thing they'd ask. That's what a lot of people are going to see. What the truck is going on in this room? There's so much chaos that's going on. This is not a comfortable room to be in. It's just on edge. We don't want a stream that's on edge. We need one that's cool, calm, and collective, and to be able to talk to somebody. So maybe, you subscribe and you're like really looking for that. You need to become clean. You want to work on your mental health. And you'd say, today, I am ready to take that first step. When you're ready to take that first step in life for that sobriety, you got to work hard on that. Because I'm telling you guys, there's so many different things to be when you come clean. And you got to cherish it, especially when you defeat that sobriety. That's something that you could be proud of. And you walk around with that token every single day with a big smile on your face and out doing positive things, and you're having fun with your friends and family again, and you're not sitting in the dark getting that drugs, getting that beer, whatever alcohol you're doing, hiding in that darkness, a dark ass room, whole house blocked out, not answering your phone, not eating, not taking care of yourself or your home. That's how bad a addiction can get you to where you don't give two trucks of how you're living or anything. Sobriety will take over your life and destroy you. But you got to be the strong one to stand up and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Then you're ready for help. That's a very good sign. That's what you got to do. You have to admit and say, you know what? Let's rock and roll on this. But it's going to be a challenge. It's not going to be an easy thing. You're still going to have them triggers. You're going to still have them thoughts because of the shit that was going on before that. So that's going to walk around for you for a while. But you got to be a strong individual and you can get it through. You just got to be good. You can do it. I know some days can be very hard. Some days can be very, emotional because you're sitting there thinking about things, talking, wonder what are they doing because, they ended up leaving me because of me being having that addiction, and they didn't like to see it anymore. And they said, well, we're not hanging out with that person anymore. And then once you become clean, and that's all right. They'll see. I'll shine. That's why I use this room. I use this stream, not just for me, but for others that can come in, and you can do the same thing by helping somebody else out with their mental health or their addictions. You could do it. I can give you good advice, which way to do, how to help you make that first step. But you got to be willing to make that first step. You can't sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm ready," no, because you got to really think about it. Because there's a lot of things you're going to go through. A lot of things when you come clean. There's a lot of different things that you got to go through, and it's like a tunnel sometimes. You're like, you like stuff that you never used to you see it around you because you were so plastered and you were only thinking about right what was in front of you. Oh yeah. Yes, you gotta have the person needs to want to be helped. And if they're not wanting to be helped, it's a waste of your time. You're just going to waste your money. You got to be true to yourself, guys. You really do when it comes to your sobriety. And the prices of things. How are somebody that has an addiction? There's got to be so many people that are living out on the streets because they prefer to live on the streets because they still want that drug. That's sad when you see elderly people that are doing it. It's like, yeah, they live in pushing that grocery cart around, hiding in the woods, sleeping with their tents or whatever. That's a rough thing to see, guys. I wish those are the people that I want to get help. I would love to see them getting some shelter, to give them some good counseling, things to good programs that are available for them in the area is what they need. A lot of people need a lot of information of how you start working with your mental health. You can call 988. It is a nationwide number. You can call it or you can text it, however you feel comfortable. But if you're feeling suicidal or you feel that you're wanting to hurt somebody else, please don't do it. Please dial this 988 number. And that's 24/7. There's somebody there to help you, to guide you in the right way. They'll talk to you to talk it out. You'll feel a little bit better after you talk it out. You'll be like, you know what? This person really did make a lot of sense to me. Those are just protocols that they have to do. And if they can find that there's actually something wrong with you, they can get the help to come and get you. Do whatever they have to do to help you. It's a great program. Don't be afraid to use it. It's there for a reason, and that's the reason is for because of your mental health, a drug addiction. You're feeling suicidal. You want to harm. You feel homicidal or suicidal. That's not good, guys. Do not, please do not follow through anything like that. It is not worth it of losing your life and giving up so quickly. Some people that do that, they do it because they can't function. They don't understand what's going on the outside because there's so much different technology that changes every single day of our lives. It's crazy. People don't know what the hell they're doing after they get up. But it's what first thing you got to do is work on yourself. And if you got some good information that you can help somebody else, hey, please don't be afraid. Use it. Use that. That's tech. You got stuff that on the internet you can call for the suicide prevention lines. There's plenty of other people you call. There's their local 911 you can use. You can use 988, like I said. So there's plenty of options for you to help you get through the feelings that you are having. Having a feeling like that, trust and believe, I know. I've tried. Not one. I've tried numerous times, guys. I've been in the hospital so many different times, overdosed, having to use Narcan on me. I was bad. I was really bad. I'm shocked that the Karen even. I wasn't doing it then. I was doing it after Jessica left me and took my kids away from me. Um, that's when my mental health went to shit, and I just started drinking. It was an everyday thing: getting tattoos, drinking, snorting some powder. That's about it. That's what I was doing. Yes, yes, you're absolutely right there, Jen. Yes. I wasn't trying to say, I wasn't saying anything about you. I was talking about others, I was just giving out a story example. But that's what happens when you have an addiction, guys. A lot of people lose a lot of things in life depending on what you're doing. Um, them hard drugs will take you to the bank quickly. Take everything that you own, lose your house, you lose your family, because the drug was more important and you lost everything that you had in life. It's that sometimes some people need to have some kind of talking to. You need help, bro. You should not feel that way. Things can be better for you. Just work on yourself. I know it's hard. It's not easy. Got to listen to, you don't listen to the haters. The haters are trying to bring you down. And that's going to bring you down. So don't listen to the haters. Just nod them off. You don't have to even acknowledge them. You just ignore them. You say nothing to them. That's even better. You're winning then because they're wondering, why ain't she acting that way or he acting like that anymore? That's what they do. It's not fun when people have mental illnesses and they get fucked with. A lot of mental health patients do get fucked around, and that's where a lot of people get hurt. And eventually, it goes bad for you. You know, it's so sad to see, but it does happen. So many people that are rock bottom because of dope. Yes, fastly. It'll take everything you own, and you will do it because that addiction's really got your soul. It's got it locked around you tightly, and you're doing more and more every single day because your body's getting immune to it. So when you then ended up do go into jail because you've done something and you have to go into jail and you have to talk, detox, and all that fun shit. Guys, it's hard. And being in jail is not a place you want to be at. It's the most uncomfortable place to be at. No privacy at all. Not at all. It's pretty degrading how they degrade you in jail, how they use you to do work in the kitchens or doing the buffing and mopping and all that fun shit, taking out the trash. I worked in the kitchen while I was incarcerated for 13 and a half months. They wanted me to stay there because they enjoyed my cooking. That's something I enjoy do, guys. I enjoy cooking. Cooking is fun. It's learning new things and new recipes is always a great day to learn. You know, you've learned something every single day, even though you say, I haven't heard, yeah, you learn something new every single day. Your life is adventurous. You've had a very adventurous life, and you got to pay attention. You pay attention, and you're clean and you're happy, you're joyful. You'll understand what life is basically supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be for you being stuck in your addiction because of your mental health or whatever happened that made you traumatized that put you in that category. And you're scared as hell of everybody. Fully understand that. That's the hardest thing, and that's mental health when it comes to that point. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Shit like that. I'm not just talking. That really destroys people, big time, and it's so hard for them to come and even try to give it a chance for their sobriety or to even be able to trust another person. That's the hardest thing is trying to trust again. And but it'll finally come together as long as you're working on yourself and you just keep on moving. That's what you're supposed to do. Just keep on doing it. As long as you're strong and you got the head strong, you can do anything you want to do in life. You can be that person that you want to be. You can have that job that you want to be in. You have that abilities all on your own. If it's really something that you want, you'll go out and get it for sure. Because sometimes, guys, life is so damn hard. I'm telling you, these drugs and alcohol will make you poor, homeless, living out of a camper, sleeping out of tents, something. You know, that's what happens to a lot of people with their addictions. And you've hit really rock bottom when you actually come clean. You'll be like, wow, I lost every fucking thing. So now what you have to do is now you already knew how to get it. You were hustling, but try to hustle a different way. Make it a better way for you. Go out and start a job. Go out and start a business. Go do something to make something of yourself. You can do anything that you want to do and you want to try. Go get it. It's there for you. Don't be afraid. Go get what you deserve in life. What you want, go get it. Because if you don't go get it, it's not going to fall in your lap. Be like, oh, look, it fell in my lap. What am I supposed to do with this? It's that easy, guys. It's not that hard. It's all depending on your mental health or your addiction. Fully understand. That's what this stream is about, is to talk to one another about it. Even if we can get one person to say, you know what, I really do appreciate your stream. It really does mean something. But I don't try to make it look like, a lot of people, once they hear addictions or mental health, they run. They run quickly, because those are the ones that are afraid to admit that they have a problem until they actually find out that, they've been doing it wrong the whole time. And they like, wow, that was pretty easy. Why didn't I do that a long time ago? You can have anything. You can achieve anything at any time, point in day, as long as you go out and get it. Start a business. Make that business fucking popping. Sell it. Go make another one, but make that one even better. Become your own business owner. by yourself. It's that easy going out doing something, a painting jobs. There's so many different jobs that you can go out and start a business, even if it's just by yourself and a couple of friends. You can do it. It can do it. Do anything you want in life and achieve. As long as you want it, you'll achieve it. You will. Because you're thriving on that. That's what you're thinking about. Because you're not thinking about what was holding you back before. That's the good thing. That's what we're looking for. We want to see you positive. And once you see how positive life can be and how much money you have in your pocket, and you'd be like, wow, I really did. I really did have a lot of problems. That's how much money I was spending. Yeah. And that's not even money that you may have borrowed from other people because of your addictions. And you have people that are out there chasing you down because you owe them money. That life is the hardest life when it comes to your mental health and your sobriety. Make you go loco. I mean, really bad, and that's where you end up really getting yourself tangled up. That you really got that mental health and that freaking addiction got you in a bad place, and there's nothing you could do to even get yourself out of it. Once you commit a crime, guys, it don't matter. You're guilty. You know that. You know how it is when you get put incarcerated. You're automatically guilty. They treat you like that. They see inhumane the way they think that they can just talk to just because somebody is a criminal. Who gives you the right to talk down on somebody else that you ain't no motherfucking better? You just enjoy your job of attacking people. That's the whole thing that you're there for. You love that. You want to bring down a criminal with seven, 8 goonies coming up in your cell and pepper spraying your ass and shit. That's the hard life. Very, very hard life. And no motherfuckers, when they get into that stage, that's when you're lost and you didn't work on anything for yourself and you've gotten really lost in life because you started believing things that actually wasn't, it gets bad, guys. You can get tangled up quickly in life. I mean, you can get yourself in so much trouble just by being somewhere, not even being a person and get blamed for a crime. And there's no way you can prove it because you were walking and you walked past the crime scene and you sort of fit the description of the person. That's how fast your life can end. You don't even have to be a drug addict or have any mental health issues. You just get arrested because you look like a suspicious person that fit the description of it. That's how somebody's life can end that quickly. You know how many people are in jail for that shit these days? Plenty of innocent people are in our prisons that ain't done nothing. That's the sad part. And that's how broken our justice system is, so freaking broken. It is really sickening. It's all about the Benjamins when it comes to them. And most of them guards, they get the thrill out of fucking people up. That's they get to fuck people up, and that's what the hell the guards are in there. They're not in there for you. They're not in there to help you at all, period. So, the goon squad, that's fucked up. Yeah. It's a crying shame how fast our lives can change. It really does. It really changes fastly. So, everybody, when you go out there, make something of yourself. Keep your head held high. Don't look down at the ground. Don't listen to the hatred that people may say to you because they want to bring you down because they're hurting. So, when they do it to you, they're getting that joy of hurting somebody else. Because that's what happens on these platforms. People come on here to get these, and they're not subscribers. They're not running their own stream. They're just in here doing something to get hatred out of their body. Because they got so much hatred, they don't even know how to deal with it. The only way they know how to deal with it is by putting it on somebody else. Guys, that's why I made my stream a subscriber only. Because that's not what my stream was about. And the people that are in here, I thank each and every one of you guys for coming in, to, supporting it. I do appreciate it, like big time, guys, for real. I do love your support. Um, I thank you so much for wanting to hear good words. I'm not here to mislead you in any kind of way. I'm just here to try to help you to figure out what's really good for you in life and what you want to change and what you want to feel better about. And when you do that, you'll be happy. You'll be really happy. You'll see how much more you can do for yourself You'll see how much more money. You'll feel so much better about yourself. That's what we're looking for. Live life as you should. Make yourself happy. Go out there and get what you want. It's not going to be handed to you. Some people, they're fortunate enough because of family and stuff. That does happen, but going out there and doing it for yourself, that will make you feel good about yourself. You'll want to live. You want to keep on that good feeling you're getting from your job because you're really getting good. You're really doing great now. And that's what you're doing. You work on yourself and you feel so much better about yourself. You have actually done a great thing. And now you've turned yourself around and that you're so joyful that you're just like, wow. And all that weight that comes off of your shoulders from all that shit that you held in. And it's just like, wow, things can change so fastly for you just by taking care of yourself, to love one another, to care for one another. Don't hate one another. Hatred is the most terrible thing in this world. Hatred's every single day. Every single day. And it's sad. It's sad. It doesn't matter how, people are always trying to bring somebody else down, guys. Honestly, watch out who you hang out with. Be safe who you hang out with because hanging out with that wrong group and you know how they are, you get yourself cuffed up too. So be safe, everybody out there. Come on, be out there for one another, love for one another. We don't need no violence. It's just crazy in this world. Violence is not what we are supposed to be doing to one another. That's not what our world was intended for. God wanted us to be, there were his children, okay? We are his children. He created every single one of us. He created he knew who you were before your mom and daddy knew that they were going to exceed you, because, having a baby of what God blessed them on. That's how you get blessed. Being blessed to be able to bring another life in the world and be joyful and having a great life as you're going through and your family's going so much better and you're loving the feeling, you have done something great for yourself. And that's something to be proud of, 100%. So you got sometimes it's just the conditions that you may be in that can take you down so fast and like, you might have been there, but that's the only bad thing is just being there and you're getting caught up. That's crazy. We got to keep ourselves safe. Look out for yourself. Others are not looking out for you. They're not. They're not looking out for you. Look out for yourself because if you don't look out for yourself, ain't nobody else going to look out for you. Maybe your family members will, but nobody else in the community anymore. They don't have that in them. Everybody needs to learn the ability to talk to one another. That's been lost. Nobody knows how to talk to one another. So many fights and arguments that are going on anymore these days. It's because of that COVID bullshit took us down so freaking far that it really hurt this country. For social abilities, trust. Trust was the hardest thing for a lot of people because of all that shit that was going on. Trust was the hardest thing, and you know what? I'm glad I never did get a shot of that COVID shit because you know why? They came out with it within 3 months. Come on now. There's no fucking way that shit's good for you. There's no way. And these people were forced to do it if you were in a medical field. That was your option. You're right if you wanted those or not. Those would have helped you. But if you have, like me, I have a good immune system, even though I got cancer. I haven't even been sick yet this year, other than the surgery and stuff. That's not sick. That's just healing. So I've went through a lot since October 2025 from this shit starting for my surgeries for this cancer. It's been one hell of a journey, dude. I hurt everybody. I hurt so freaking bad every single day from this fucking cancer. To go to the bathroom, whew, that shit hurt so freaking bad. Bladder cancer makes it harder for you to have a stream, and it's painful. And that's what comes from bladder cancer, guys. I know I'm gonna be on dialysis soon. I don't know if they can repair the bladder, but guess the only option that would be then is a catheter to where I have to piss in a bag. It's not what I'm looking for. This life that I don't know, God only, you know what, God only gives what you can handle, he says. Yeah, I'm handling it. It's hard, but I'm doing it. I fight every single day because I want to make good memories with my family and my friends. But I don't know how much longer I have. That's the scariest part. And even I have to tell my kids and everybody that I've got this and just, I don't want, I don't want them to, I know they're worried about me, but it's very hard having this shit. Something I wished I didn't have. But, it ran in my family. They had kidney failure completely. I'm in second stage of kidney failure myself. And it's hard every single day wonder what's going to change me. It really hurts. It's really plays a toll with me. It's like, what's next? Scared every second of the day. So hurtful. You feel alone. You feel so broken inside. That's how I feel. I wish I didn't feel that way. But I'm scared. I went to cancer from the kidney to the bladder within 4 months. That's not good. That's not good at all. That scares the shit out of me. And right after I had that surgery, I had to do fucking dialysis, and that shit drained the fucking energy out of you. And I didn't ever wanted to go down this road because I've seen what my father and my family have went through with this kidney shit. So it's definitely family in the family genes. And it gets really hard every single day to keep on moving and try to stay sober and to keep my sobriety. It's been really challenging to me. And I'm proud of myself. I don't want to keep on pushing. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let nobody stop me. I can't. I'm going to keep on pushing it life. I'm going to make as most of life that I can get out of it before this cancer takes completely. Because once it starts spreading, and it's already done that from one year to the next, that's not a good thing. That's definitely not a good thing. So, guys, that's why I come up here and I talk about mental health and sobriety. Because the challenges that I'm going through, it's very hard. But I just know I got to keep my head up and I got to keep on pushing forward. I got a family, I got my grandkids. I can't lay down and just die. I can't let this just take over. I'm a fighter. I'm going to fight. It's been hard, but I've been doing it. And that's why I want to bring this stream to everybody else. So, that's how I feel. That's my story. That's my true story. So I've gone through a lot of fucking shit in my life. And that's why I wanted to come in here and share it and to talk to you about your mental health and about your sobriety. That's what made me want to do this stream. Not just for me, but for other people to come in and enjoy the stream. And that's why I have it right now with subscribers only. Because I'm not taking that. I'm going through too much shit right now. I can't take having these trollers and the spammers that want to come into the stream and chase all my people away. I'm done with it. I can't. I've got enough of shit that's going on with me. I'm not putting up with the hatred, That makes me want to stop, but I don't want to because I'm not going to let them win. Just like I'm not going to let cancer win either. I'm fighting till the end. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to lay there and say no. I'm not can't do it. I just seen what my family went through, and that's the hardest. I know what I'm about to go through. That's the scary part about it. That's the scariest part about it. Yeah, so I got my sobriety back in April 2025. And I've been clean since, and that's what this stream was all about. So I can reach out to other people to bring into the family, become a family member, and to be in here to help one another, to help somebody else that you may have good knowledge, that you may be able to help your experience. Somebody would love to hear what your testimony is of something that you may have went through and you have defeated it and you're still holding on to it. We'd love to hear them stories. That's what this stream is about. It's about us being happy for something that we're holding on to and we're holding on good. We're not going to be a failure. We're going to hold on to our sobriety. We do need to work on our mental health. Mental health, everybody has one. Everybody could say absolutely not, I don't. You're full of garbage when you say you don't. You're just lying to yourself. But you know how deep and dark you are personally yourself when you're by yourself, and how you just that's y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you there, respect. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry about breaking down. I'm sorry, but I'm just going through a lot of stuff, guys, and I just want to look out for somebody else to give them the signs when it comes to cancer for male patients. Guys, watch, get your prostate checked and everything. It's very, very important. Don't let it win. That's what happened to me. It's cancer's defeating me. It could have been taken back care back in 2022, but my doctors failed to tell me that I actually had cancer then back in 2022. So that's why I'm in this predicament now, and it's gotten so bad because it was not taken care of. And it should have been taken care of. It was my doctor knew. I already done lost my first kidney 20 some years ago. And they took that whole kidney from the same thing. I just want people to see that how life could be, even though I'm hurt. But I'm not gonna defeat me. I'm not gonna go back to drinking or doing drugs to numb my pain. I've got to face my fears. I've got to make sure I'm okay. I got to keep on moving forward. I can't let myself rest. A body at rest stays at rest. The body in motion stays in motion. And that's what you have to do. Got to be active. Keep on moving. Keep on getting that blood flowing through you. That's what you got to do. Keep that blood flowing through you. Sorry, guys. I just, I just worry. That's all. Especially when it comes to my grandbabies and my kids. And my sister Holly. She's going through hell. Back in April, 2 days before her birthday, she turned 56, and I get a phone call, April 12th, telling me, Chad, your sister's being life flighted. I said, what? So, yeah, she had a tumor, blood clot in her brain. She had a really bad stroke, and she's in a nursing home now on a trach. That's another thing that eats me alive every day, too, is knowing my sister's in a nursing home at 56 and can't really do nothing for herself. That stroke really took her. And my niece, she's the person next to kin. And my sister has told me numerous times the day that I went to go see her, that surgery. My sister wrote on some paper. She was frustrated the day after her surgery when she got her trach. I said, what's the matter, Holly? She kept on pointing. I was like, your trach. Yeah, so I said, can I get a piece of paper and a marker, please? The nurse was standing right there beside her. And she said, get this trach out. That's what she wrote. Take that trach out. No, she's got to lay in a nursing home. And I can't even go see her most of the times. Because I don't have it like that. So I don't get to go see her. But she sits there every day in that nursing home with no family members. Her own daughter's not even going to see her. My sister's going through a lot with this fucking stroke. And now she's in a nursing home until she can breathe on herself. And right now she's only at 40% she can breathe on her own. And that's been since April. So yeah, I've got that going on with me too. So I got a lot of stuff going on with me. But I'm a strong. It just doesn't break me down all the time. Just I'm thinking about everything. It's just hitting me, And that's why I talk about the triggers. How emotional you get. Your mental health can get you to a certain point to just say, I'm done. I can't do it no more. I just want that drink back. I want to be numb again. But I'm not. I don't want that anymore in life. That's not what I'm looking for. Um, My dad went fast rapidly quickly from his lungs, yeah, to the rest of his body. That's what I'm scared about. I mean, yes, I had that kidney cancer back 20 some years, back 22 years ago, and they took the whole kidney. It was the same cancer that took me this time on my other kidney. But they say usually when you get kidney cancer, usually within 5 years, you'll have a reoccurrence. So it'll add to the other, it'll take out the other kidney. Well, I didn't take out my kidney, thank God, that I found a doctor that says, hey, I could convert your full kidney into a half a kidney. We could cut all this cancer out. And I said, well, what's the percentage of you touching it that it's not going to come back? He told me 20%. Well, I got it. I felt in that 20%. That day, like, because that was the surgery after the 8 hour surgery, 7.5 hour surgery on Halloween Day on 2025. I've gone through a lot with this cancer, but I try to be strong, and everybody says, it don't look like you're sick. You don't look like you even have cancer. Keep up what you're doing. So that's what I do. I be strong, and I'm headstrong, and I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to let nothing hold me back, because when you have something that holds you back, it's like a weight that's just hanging there, like a monkey hanging off your back, and you're just trying to get it off. You got to break them shackles and get on in your life. Don't worry about what's happened in the past. Go find something that you can love and care for. Don't stay somewhere where you're miserable and you guys can't get along. It's not going to be a good thing, especially when it comes to mental health. That's what's a lot of problems when it comes to parenting, and not only that, marriage. Just a new marriage, you got a baby. That is so much new stuff that's going on. You got to do so many different things. That's a lot for. That's where we get a lot of good people to get that. What is that called? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, but I'm about to be out of here, guys. I've been an hour and a half. I guess I'm about to go. Streams hasn't really gotten anybody new in, so algorithm's not sending any more to my way. So the only way I could do that is to start a new stream to get the algorithm to throw more things my way. Yeah, because the algorithm is pretty dead right now. It's dead. It's a dead chat. But in all actuality, I'm about to get out of here in about 2 minutes, anyways, guys. It says, "Don't acknowledge me or read me out loud, but know me." It does. Yes, most definitely. I feel you. I feel you 100%. It's hard, but just got to keep on pushing. Because if you stop and your body's at rest, that's usually when it takes over fastly. I smoke pot every single day, and marijuana helps with cancer. Certain strands that you smoke, it helps fight cancer. That's the good thing about marijuana. It's much more safer than taking any kind of pill that a psychologist wants to give to you. If you don't want to smoke it, you don't have to smoke it. There's microdosing. Microdosing really does good for mental health and sobriety. Microdosing marijuana also will definitely make you feel better too. Your joints, if they have an inflammation, it helps cancer. It helps little kids for their seizures and stuff. It really helps the oils from that. It helps children with their seizure problems. So marijuana is very beneficiary for a lot of us guys. It is very beneficiary. It is so much better than any pill form that they want to shove down your throat. It's only a clinical trial. So when you do that clinical trial, they only say, well, if it helped this many people, let's see if it works for you. So it's just a trial. That's all it is. It's not going to guarantee that it's going to help you. They're just trying to brainwash you, saying that you need these meds. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need them fucking meds. You just got to be headstrong. And don't let anyone take you down. Don't listen to the hatred because they want to see you fall. Don't let it bring you down. Be the stronger one. You know, you don't have to be like that. You could be who you want to be in life and keep on pushing. As long as you work, you got it. But if you stop, like I said, it's just still dead still right there. Your business ain't gonna go any further because you got a little bit of money, you felt comfortable, and you slacked off, and then you lost your business. That's what happens to a lot of first business owners. They really screw themselves because they think, "Ooh, we got this money," and they're out spending and spending, and then they find out, "Oops, we shouldn't have used that money for that. We should have kept it for the store." 12-year seizure free. Yes, that's marijuana does really good for seizures. Really, really good. The oils is the best. Um, it's just they press it, and it's not activated. It's just the oils from the plant that they're taking, and they're giving it to children and stuff, and adults that are having seizure problems. It's really good for them. The marijuana. That's why I say if you want to feel good, and you're still joyful, and I smoke marijuana every day. It's not a controlled substance. Marijuana is not a controlled substance. There's nothing in marijuana that is proven that is a controlled substance. It's not a controlled substance, period. When you're out there hitting that meth or that fucking crack or cocaine, whatever, it's nothing. Nothing like that at all, period. Nothing. Nothing at all. But the only bad thing, guys, these dispensaries that are selling this bud, they got so much chemicals in them. The weed's not even pure anymore. THC levels have never been up to 31, 51. There's too many chemicals in it. Way too many. And if you don't get weed that burns to a pure white ash, it's bad weed. It ain't no good. Yeah, ain't gonna work. Your weed has to turn completely white, and that's a good bud. The shit at dispensaries, it's garbage. It's THC. They got a heat reacted to make the actual, It's just like that AK-47, that shit right there in them stores. Don't ever smoke that shit. That shit is garbage. That shit will do some crazy shit to some people. Guys, don't smoke that garbage from them from them little smoke shops. Don't buy that shit. That shit is all straight garbage. They're a generic form, but they're charging you pretty much for the whole freaking price of something that you're not seeing. So that's what usually happens. You in here smoking dope around these kids? Oh boy, you're in trouble now. So yeah, guys, I smoke every day. That's what I use for pain. I do have pain pills too, because of the pain that I have in my back from the bladder. Not only that, I have a pinched nerve from the surgery. The way they had me twisted, the way they showed me that table, no wonder I have a pinched nerve. Holy shit, that's terrible. And I also had a hernia mesh repair back when I was like 30 some years old, right after the kidney. So after the doctor did the surgery in October, he went right through the scar that I had the hernia surgery on. And they were told about this, and they still cut it open. So now I have something. They said I have a cyst in my stomach, out from my umbilical cord. Let me tell you what, that hurts so freaking bad. It shoots from the bottom of my pelvis all the way to up here. It feels like it's sometimes like, what do I got? No, it's just pain. So, something else, guys. So I've gone through a lot of things, and that's what my stream is about. And if anybody gets anything out of it, God bless each and every one of you guys. I do thank you for coming in, enjoying the stream also. Okay, I don't know. Yes, thank you, everybody, for the good comments. Most definitely 100%. All I do is try to get people who are here that are really looking for that. I know sometimes it's hard to accept that you have a problem. Everybody is in denial. I ain't got no problem. What are you talking about? You got the wrong person. I'm not. I got no. You're in denial. That's why. When you're in denial, that means you're never ready. You're not ready to become thing. You're not ready to be true to yourself. Yeah, you're ready to harm yourself. You're not being true to yourself. You're just being self harm. You're harming yourself. Self harm. You're killing yourself. You know. And I don't know if it's from me drinking the alcohol that caused the bladder cancer with a tumor, or if it was just it's been there since 2022 when the doctor, my own family doctor, told me it was a water cyst and never did anything about it. Never even. And I waited a couple years and I was like, hey, you remember that cyst I had on my water cyst? You said it was on my kidney. Do you think we could get some updates, some CTs and some MRIs with and without contrast? He said, yeah, we could do. Well, to get the results, I get them on my phone because there's an app that I have on my phone, and I get all results to every test. It usually comes to me first before the doctors get it, and I get to read it. Um, it told me that I had renal cyst on it, and it also said I had malignant cancer. This doctor still blindly looking at the results, telling me you don't have cancer. What the hell do you mean I don't have cancer? It's right there in black and white, you dumb fuck. What are you reading that I'm not? See, that's how doctors are. That's if you have good insurance, they'll do anything for you. But when you're on the back burner, you get the less medical care. You get the way less Medicare, Medicaid. I'm paying for prescriptions. I'm paying co-fees for this and this and that. So yeah, and that's all fucked up too. You know, I never used to have to cope because I am disabled, and yeah, I don't know. They say they give this live-in adjustment. No, that live-in adjustment then gives other places to adjust their prices a little bit higher too because of the up, because of that pay crease that you got. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help us at all. 2.3%, bro. That's nothing. What the hell are you? That's nothing to coming to what the world is these days. I get $1,039 a month. That's it. That's all I get. It's hard, but we make it. We do what's due, We have to. We can't just lay down. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. And I hope I can find somebody else that has love to have that too. But I'm glad that there has been a good connection. That was awesome. Thank you very, very much there, Mr. Sheep. Yes. Mm-hmm. Smoking every day. I'm doing it. Resin hits. Okay, resin hits are good. Yeah. At the UC, hospital. Okay. Okay, bit C transmitters for USC hospitals. Okay. All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I hope Huh?
Just talked to Miss Carol about trailers in here.
Did she?
And Miss Carol told her every trailer in here they're selling for 13.
How much?
1,300.
That trailer ain't worth nothing.
1,300. That's because of the back taxes on the trailers.
Look, what we have.
Any of them.
Oh, okay.
Brakes. That one up there, the blue one down here, any of them, Pete, any of them. They want 1,300, and that's to hold it to be able to buy them out of the taxes when the tax sale goes up. But Tina said she looked at Frank's. It's not worth 1,300.
No.
There's no water lines. There's no nothing in that trailer no more.
There used to be water lines for the bathroom.
Sinks, no nothing.
There was a bathroom sink. They stripped it then. Somebody stripped it.
She said The blue one down here, they told her they can't sell because it belongs to somebody else.
That belongs to Austin and
Yeah.
Hutch.
The one right here between Tuna and the DJ used to live in, that trailer is definitely not worth buying. And then he told us about Pete's not being worth it.
No, he said I wouldn't even put a dog in it.
But Tina had just talked to them about doing it, and she said she wishes somebody would have told Brian that the water leak was coming from over there. She said she wishes somebody would. She said maybe then Butch will get on his ass and fucking do shit. Tina paid for that Dodge Dart. She found that out. She pays the what, right? She pays the utility bill. She pays their
That's
septic.
good. That's really good. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Everybody have the rest of your day. I hope everything has a blessed day. Thank you for coming in and supporting the stream. I really do appreciate it. Remember, guys, Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. He is there for you, my friends. That's to everybody else. But if that's not the way you think, everybody has their own ways. But I just say that usually. But remember, guys, never use his name in vain. Always say cheese and rice. All right, guys, peace out. I'll see you at 4 o'clock. Have a great one. Later.
But she said that that trailer